Tripura, the third smallest state in India with a population of 3 million inhabitants, is located in the northeastern part of the country. It shares 80% of its border with Bangladesh, and its geographic relation with this country has had a deep impact on its economic growth and culture. From the 1970s, many Bengali-speaking immigrants began to arrive there from Bangladesh, and by the 1980s, their presence had led to clashes with indigenous tribes, sparking an armed separatist movement which devastated the social and economic condition of the state. In spite of having one of the lowest GDPs in the country, Tripura's public expenditure on education is inspiring. In the year 2001 to 2002, India spent an average of 4.02% of its gross domestic product, or GDP, on public education, while Tripura's state government spent 7.8%, almost twice the nation's average. Unfortunately, the education system in this state is based on traditional teacher-centered approaches that are primarily lecture-driven and emphasize far too much on learning for performance on tests.
You see what low grade you made on your weekly mathematics test? Most of those who passed just got by. Nobody had 100%.
Such education is not capable of providing students with the tools necessary to initiate and participate in the progressive social reconstruction of their community.
In order to become agents of positive transformation in their state, the students need to be armed with critical thinking skills and creative thinking skills, along with a strong sense of responsibility towards the welfare of their community. This is precisely what the Brilliant Stars School education model has been designed for.
Brilliant Stars School is spread over almost 3 acres of land, easily accessible to the entire town of Udaipur in Tripura. The school's layout has been designed with the intent of accentuating its natural beauty while creating an environment that is conducive to learning. Richard Chu, an international award-winning architect from Thailand, has assisted the school with the design of its master plan. However, what makes Brilliant Stars School truly unique are the practices that go on inside its classrooms, inspired by approaches that place students at the center of the educational process.
Learning is not just like transferring of knowledge, like teachers, they carry knowledge and they pass on to students, not like that. But here we create atmosphere through the help of teacher, so that the children themselves, they construct their own understanding.
Brilliant Stars School believes that this understanding is constructed as children interact with their environment and engage in self-discovery. In order for learning to be treated as a lifelong process of inquiry, it must be driven by the student's intrinsic motivation to learn. For this purpose, great effort is made at Brilliant Stars School towards creating original programs and adopting curricula that are centered on the students' interests. For example, unique to Brilliant Stars School are its pre-primary classrooms, which are broken into learning centers called interest areas.
We introduced 4 areas: sand and water, library area, toys and blocks areas. These areas are developmentally appropriate and child-centered, because we keep different kinds of toys and materials which students can play according to their level. So these interest areas are very important for the students, and they love and they enjoy.
Learning also takes place through social interactions with one's peers. The traditional classroom arrangement of fixed rows of desks and chairs facing the lecturer is done away with at the school, and instead, seating arrangements are planned with the aim of encouraging social interaction among students through group work. Small group work creates opportunities for students to engage in intellectual conflict, in sharing of questions, problems, and solutions with each other. It allows students to broaden their perspective through the exchange of different views and ideas.
Do you like working in groups? Or
Yes.
Why do you like it?
When teachers gives us questions, if I don't know this question, they help me to say this question answer, and there is no competition in our group work, and we think that we are unity. All the work we are doing in like unity. We can discuss among ourselves, and maybe I can learn from them what they tells, and some of them also can learn from me. So these groups here, these groups are not in other schools, yes, but in this kind of formations of groups or discussion in groups, this is I like best.
Teacher-student relations are redefined here, removing the one-way teacher-to-student instruction typical in the traditional classroom and replacing it with a more collaborative relationship between the two, characterized by free-flowing, two-way dialogue.
The interaction between us and the teachers in the government school where we have studied, I think it's very much mechanical. Like we are just given some particular topics, we study them, we ask questions on them, and a slight deviation from that particular topic just takes us into some uneasy situations and all. And I think if I compare it with my brother, I think he's very lucky in particular that case.
At the center of the school's curricular plan lies the Service Learning Program, which engages students in planning and executing service projects for their town.
Service projects are a cross-curricular approach to teaching and learning. It integrates the learning of all academic subjects. Through service project, students apply their knowledge and understanding to solve the real problem affecting the society and community.
So far I have not come across in my 24 years of service career. This is the first time. So I must thank school authority to organize such type of project among the newly growing children. Those are the future of the nation.
It's a fantastic idea. In fact, in Udaipur, at least in other schools, we never saw all these things. All the students are enjoying. I talked to Sorabjee personally. He enjoyed most. And if you ask him, probably he will tell that I joined this school because of this one. Actually, it is true. If you go for education, learning mathematics or English, anywhere you can go. Any private tutor will come, and if you pay him, they will teach you. But service project, no, the planning totally, when they are planning it as if they are the managers, the officer-like qualities, manager-like qualities, they develop themselves from this childhood itself. Second thing, when they interact with the community, they go to some village, the people they talk with. This interaction enriches them. How to interact with people, how to study their psychology. In a subconscious mind, they are learning all these things. And other projects, if you select specifically like cleanliness, the use of plastics, global warming, that, with this they come across this burning crisis of the world community, the human mankind. So from their childhood, they become ready themselves. That these are the things, these are the great problems for our, this mankind in future, the earth itself. So naturally they will be more conscious.
In order to take the school's unique approach towards teaching and learning from a set of idealized concepts and translate it into action, much effort has been put into the professional development of its faculty. In the past 2.5 years itself, the teachers have participated in around 200 hours of professional development conducted by experts from India and overseas.
One quality about teachers at Brilliant Star School that is very different from pretty much most schools I've seen anywhere, whether it's in Mumbai, in an international school in Mumbai, or schools that I have seen in New York, is that the teachers are so open to learning.
I think Brilliant Stars is a very good model and for other schools to follow, where learning is connected to action, where the children are interested in what they're learning and they understand what they learn and they show it through their action. I do hope that this school, this project can be sustained and that eventually, that one day it becomes a center of learning.
I think for me the purpose of school is to teach students to learn how to learn. And I think the progressive model at Brilliant Star does that really well.
This is a unique project in the northeastern part of India. It is really truly hopefully one of the pilots that will spread to the region and raise the benchmark of education for the next generation. It is committed both in spirit and in content. I'm very happy to be associated with it and I wish it a lot of success and all my prayers with it.
To me, Brilliant Star School is not just another school. It's a place where schooling is redefined and characterized by a joy for learning.
एक दिन की स्कूल मिस करने के लिए राजी नहीं है, कोई भी छोटा भी नहीं है, राजी नहीं है, ये बहुत अच्छा है.
And this joy that our students experience is critical. It's critical because after all, school is not merely preparation for life. School is life.